Okay, so it's time for a garden tour. This is the second week of June, so we have quite a bit of progress as far as growing goes. This right here is the newest addition. I made myself a compost heap. Already well on my way to getting it full of stuff. Here's a row of potatoes. They're doing well. Let's come in through the garden door here. All right. So I completely weeded this row yesterday. Found me a bunch of little volunteer tomato plants from a tomato that Mom sent me. So I was excited about that. Here's some tomatoes. I had kept track of them before while they were growing in the house, but after I got them out here I lost track of what I planted where. I didn't document that very well. Some onions, a little mole shaker thing, scares the moles away. Another little tomato plant, and I don't know what this is. It may end up just being a weed, but I had it in a pot like it was something else, so I'll put it out here just to see what happens. I took some runner plants off of my strawberries and planted them here yesterday. They still look a little sad, but hopefully they take off. Here's some of my kale. I harvested a little bit of it earlier. Another little plot of potatoes. Some cabbage and broccoli I'm probably going to have to just go ahead and pick because it's gotten too warm, I think. For here's my yellow squashes. These are the straight neck. And a rogue tomato. This back here is some zucchini. It's got some blooms on it. And let's see what's that. Put my cucumbers in hanging baskets close to things that they could vine on this year to just save some space. And after doing that, then I proceeded to make 2 more garden plots. So I've got plenty of space this year. Here's another tomato. I see self-pollinate there. Sweet potatoes coming up. It's starting to get warm enough. Those will start growing. There's another one. I got one in the house I need to bring out here. It was just a test for this year, just to see what would happen. Got me some green beans. My green beans hit or miss on the germination this year. Alright, from the back side here you can see these pretty beets. Got such pretty foliage. Got that nice red vein going through them. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Oh, how I love thee. Alright. Now, let's see. Let's come back here for a minute. Okay, so this little area here that's a hot mess. Right here. Jay is going to be building me a potting shed right back here with about a 8-foot landing type porch, and then it's going to be a 10 by 15 space So I can get quite a bit done in that. It's gonna be more like a little house than a potting shed. It's gonna be my little garden getaway. I'm not gonna call it a she shed. It's going to be my potting house. Okay. So, all right. Now here's where it gets exciting. Anyway, for me. Okay, so here's my pretty little herb area. There's rosemary and purple oregano, some lemon, thyme, and basil. All right. Tomato plants. Now here's where the fun begins. Look here. I was so excited yesterday when I found these. Ta-da! Green tomatoes have set. Now, it's just a countdown. Let's see. Today is June 8th, I believe. So, I wonder when it'll be red and ready for me to eat and put in my belly. All right, here's the corn patch. My three sisters' technique garden. And I like to look at that more as like guidelines. So I'm not sure I did it the way anybody else would, but it's in. So there's cantaloupe, corn, pole beans, and butternut squash. And then tomatoes, more tomatoes. I have to go back through and count now, because first I had, I think 47, something like that. And then I've just been finding bonus tomatoes everywhere. So when I find them, I've been putting them out. So there's a few of them that I know what the variety is. So I do know that these here are jet